And new at 5:30, a wanted man steals and crashes a police car.
7 Action News reporter Aaron Baskerville live in Westland now with the latest on this one. Aaron.
Curtis and Glenda, we just got an update from Westland Police just about 10-15 minutes ago describing a chaotic and wild scene out here. It ended near Warren and Lots in Canton. That's when that wanted homicide suspect actually stole a police car and then went on the run. Right now, if we can take a look at some of those photos that we just received from the Westland Police Department, you can see that cop car all smashed up after crashing through an intersection. Let me tell you exactly what happened out here. Detroit police, they were conducting surveillance on that wanted homicide suspect in Westland. They came out here asking the police department for some help. They spotted this guy in a parking lot of a store near Wayne and Joy in Westland. And that's when an officer from Westland got out of his car. The lights were still on, approached that man, tried to arrest him. That's when some sort of fight and physical altercation happened. He was able to overpower that officer temporarily. He then ran to the cop car, jumped in it. The keys were still in it. Like I said, the lights were on, and then he took off. Of course, several departments chased after him. He went on the run. He careened through an intersection, smashing into one car, then smashing into another car. The cop car was disabled. He then got out of the cop car, and I'm told he then ran onto the roof and the hood of another car and then took off on foot. Thankfully, officers were able to chase him down. They tased him a few times, and then they were able to arrest him, get him in custody. Here's what a sergeant told us just a little while ago.
The officer left his keys in the car, but please let me re-emphasize the fact that this gentleman was a definite flight risk. There were multiple officers there, including Detroit Police Department officers. I believe that the officer thought that the best, most advantageous thing to do is to quickly get on this gentleman before he could pull a weapon, before he could physically resist, or before he could flee. Unfortunately, it did not work to our advantage.
So a couple housekeeping notes here. That officer that was involved in that struggle or fight, he suffered minor injuries, but he should be okay. As for that accident when the wanted homicide suspect careened into a couple cars, one of the persons in one of the vehicles was taken to the hospital in stable condition, but that person should be okay. That wanted homicide suspect is still in jail here. Detroit police are coming to pick him up. That should happen in a little while, but as I just described, a chaotic scene. After the end of that, he actually jumped on the hood and the roof of another car to get away. Thankfully, no one else was injured. Let's send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thankfully, indeed, a dangerous man off the streets. Aaron, thank you.